let's get started. This webinar is all about renovating. So we want to answer your most common questions so that you can go ahead and start renovating. Okay, so how much will my renovation cost? I think this is what everyone's been waiting for. It's a very common question. It's one of those one of those loaded questions because unlike a new build's pretty simple, right? If I know the city, if I know the slope of the lot, all of that stuff, I can give you a ballpark dollar per square foot and then just apply to a square foot. That's pretty straightforward. Renovations, there's much more to that. So I'm going to share with you the factors that affect costs. Okay, if you stay in the house, it will add costs. If there's structural changes, it will add costs, right? Because now we have to put a new beam in there, and a lot of times that beam doesn't sit on the right load-bearing wall, or we need to transfer the load, that they call it, which is transferring the load from one area to the other, and therefore now we have to build a foundation and a footing. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that comes with structural changes. And then also, what is hiding behind the wall? We've had many times where we rip out the wall and then we find that, oh, there's no insulation, or this room's insulated, that room's not. So now it's a domino effect, and you ask yourself, okay, well, now that the wall's ripped out, do you want to add insulation or not? So that's going to affect costs. Unfortunately, we don't have X-ray vision, so we can't see behind the walls and see what's needed. Right? Other surprises behind the walls that we often find is age piping. Like copper, for instance, has a lifespan, and they will have pinhole leaks and start to deteriorate. So you want to be taking those out. Knob and tube wiring, that's a common thing. Insurance companies don't like that. So if your house still has knob and tube, then you want to be removing that. And I've had situations where even if the outlets and stuff look new and most of the house is new, there's still legacy knob and tube elsewhere in the house. So that's oftentimes a surprise that you have to deal with. Exterior cladding upgrades. Okay, so that will affect the cost too. What type of cladding are you using, right? Are you ripping out everything, or are you trying to match the old one even? Sometimes city does require us to match the existing, and that actually sometimes is more expensive than just ripping it all and doing new.